Hi, welcome back to 8-Bit Resurgence. My name's Thomas. I'll be your host today. Today we're going to talk about the 21-second backup from VG Datashack. That was a program that was created by a company in Quebec, and they actually created a number of programs. They created the 21-second backup. This is the version 4.1. They created newer or older versions of that, a version 2 and a version 2.0 modified. But we're not going to be discussing the version 2 this week because the version 2 has already been copied. Here's the Fastfile backup and utilities, and here is the 21-second Elite update package. Now these programs were considered or have been considered uncopyable. So it's extremely unlikely that you've ever found a copy of this software in the public domain, we'll call it. Even back in the day, there was a version 2 of the 21-second backup that had been cracked and claimed to have been cracked by a number of groups. But version 4.1, the 2.0 modified, the Elite update package, and the Fastfile copier had never been copied and made widely available anyway. I believe it had been maybe copied. I'd heard about it from some people that they had some success copying it, but it was never widely distributed like most all the other Commodore software out there. Anyway, I copied them. I was able to image them into new disks, and I'm going to demonstrate that for you today. Alright, I've repositioned the camera so you can see both the drive and the computer and the screen. Now here is the, I'll hold this up to the camera so you can see, it's the Elite update package. I'm going to put, that's the original right there, and I'm going to take the copy that I made so you can see. This is the copy. It's on a generic disk. You can see right there, and I'm going to pop that in the drive, and I'm going to load a directory. This consists of 3 programs, and each program was protected on the disk in different ways. There's a rapid lock copier, paperback copier, and a super nibbler. So I'm going to load the first one. These ones do take a little bit of time to load, but they do load. This one was by far the toughest one for me, but I did manage to create copies of it. So soon this will load, and you'll see it's less than spectacular screen that comes up. There you go. So this is a rapid lock copier that comes up by VG Datashack, and there were instructions with this disk, and I've scanned them and will provide them available to everybody as well. So that's the first one that loads, and we'll load the next one. This is the paperback copier for paperback programs. This one's also 40 blocks long, so it takes a little bit of time because there's no acceleration or fast loading routines on this disk. It's just short programs that are protected. So as you can see, it's still the disk in the drive, still chugging away. The original is right here where I put it. You can see I'm not doing any smoke and mirrors stuff here or anything. Insert paperback disk and hit return. So again, the instructions tell you how to use this thing. So that one loads fine. And the last one is a super nibbler, which they said was the strongest copier that they had produced, and it appeared, oops, what did I do here? this was the strongest copier that they had produced. According to the disk, it was 1987, so it was towards the end of when they produced the software. So there it is, the Super Nibbler, and it's ready to copy. And I've tested these copiers and the programs, and they compared that to how the original disk ran, and they're both running fine. So that one definitely copied fine. Next one I'm going to try is the one that many people have been wishing they could have a copy of and couldn't find one, or could never copy it, and that's the Superfast file backup and utility. So that's that disk right there, and so I'm going to put that one right there. That's the original, and then I'm going to take that's the one in the Maxell. On the Maxell disk, so this is my copy that I made. It's just a generic disk, and then just put that in the drive there, and go to the directory and see what it looks like. And it's file copier, and we'll just load this one up. And this loads very quickly. So it comes up whether one or two drives. I only have a single drive hooked up right now, so we'll select one. Just loading away here. And that's it. So it's loaded. You can take the disk out now because the program is loaded. And we can stick in something like that. It's just a CMD disk for my RAM link. And we can load a directory of that. Insert source disk and loads it. And then we flip the disk, and we can change the working directory, which is the lower part of the screen, to the destination disk, as you call it, and you can do a directory down there, and then you could select at that point you can select the copy function, and then you can copy from that disk to the previous one, or you can switch working disks, and then you can choose from up here. So I've tested this copy extensively, and it's working just fine. So that one is successfully copied. So the last one that we'll test is we'll just reset the machine again. So that one is tested, and the last one is this one, which is the 21-second backup version 4.1. So we'll put that original right there. And my last copy is on a KAO disk. So we'll just take that one and we'll put that right in the drive. And we'll load a directory, take a look at that disk. And that's the 21-second backup, so we'll load it one. And there you can see it's version 4.1. Press a key, and off it goes, loading. I choose one or two drives. I have, again, a single cable hooked up, so there you can change the type of copier you want. You can half-track Super Nibbler, Super Backup, or normal. So if you chose half-track, then it updates there, and it copies as well. I'm not going to cover copying disks and all that. I just wanted to show that I'd successfully copied all three of these programs that were previously deemed uncopyable by methods that were available at the time. I tried many different ways of copying this. I tried doing it on a 64 with the various copiers. I have a PC-based solution with a couple of different copy cards. I tried them, and I had varying degrees of success throughout the different programs that I used, but I did ultimately copy this using a PC-based solution. So that pretty much covers copying of those disks. I'm pretty thrilled that I was able to duplicate them, and as soon as I'm ready with the images, I'll put them up along with all the documentation that came with it as well. I have, as mentioned, the manuals for the Elite package, which was just a small 2-page description of the different programs, but it's handy information to have. I also have the Superfast file backup, and that manual is available online already. I found it, but I've scanned mine anyway in case there are some differences. And as well as the version 4.1 of the manual for the 21-second backup. I've scanned that as well, and all the different bits of paper and notes and addendums type of stuff that came with it. All that has been scanned. I'll post all that along with the images as soon as I'm ready. So it shouldn't take me too long, but soon you'll be able to play with this stuff yourself. So that was my demonstration. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.